Hello amigos, I'm out here on the road on tour, but I wanted to quickly check in and share this idea with you. So it's a really cool little basic Spanish guitar idea. Let me play for you and then let me show you how to do it. Something like that. As with all of my other lessons, there's going to be an element of improvisation here. So I'm not teaching you to play this note for note. I'm showing you a concept, showing you some notes to get you started, and then it's up to you to pick up the ball and develop this idea so that each of us will have our own little unique version of this concept and we can all improve and develop on our own path. So we started off with that A minor chord, and then we played an E chord. I should say now as well, I will put some tabs and some more advanced ideas on my Patreon page, as I always do here on YouTube. So A minor chord, E chord. We're just cycling between the two. And I did it in a nice basic way, just strumming each chord once. And then at the end, I just did a bit of a da-da-da, down, up, down. Now, if you're more advanced and if you've been following my channel for a long time or you've developed skills from elsewhere, which I hope you have and I encourage you to do, even if you love my channel, which I thank you for, you should still be looking at many other channels and you can still get benefit from private lessons. You should be learning from everywhere. But if you spend a bit of time with me, you might have a bit of a rasguero. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to do that right now. All I'm saying is that there are countless ways to strike the strings, the plectrum as well. But we're going A minor E. However you choose to do that, that's great. Then I gave you a series of notes. On the high string, 3-1-0. On the next string, the B string, also 3-1-0. And then just the second fret of the G string. Now you can play those notes out of order. So I went 3-1-0, 3-1-0-2, but I could, for example, go 3-0-1. And the second time I played that lick, I did some basic improvisation because it's just a little series of notes. The rundowns are good when you play the notes in a descending order or an ascending. But the idea is to improvise within that very basic handful of notes and add notes as you're more comfortable. This is just a blueprint, this is just a guideline, this is just a bit of musical DNA and you run with it how you want to. As I said before, come onto my Patreon page where we get into more detail. YouTube, I'm assuming you're kind of a beginner, maybe intermediate. And then on Patreon, I assume you get the basics and we go deeper. Then I played an F major 7 chord. If you don't know that chord, it's a very useful chord. 3rd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, 1st fret of the B string, and the open E string. Sometimes called flamenco F, but F major 7. And then leaving the first finger in place, the first finger stays on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Leaving it there, we just jump these 2 fingers, 1 string lower, and by lower I mean lower pitched, closer to the roof, to play a C major chord. Hopefully you know a C major chord. See how I'm just moving 2 fingers. That finger always stays there. And those ones are just jumping. Same idea as before. However you choose to strike the strings is up to you, your musical expression, your level of knowledge, your level of practice and training. I never play this kind of thing the same way twice. We, as guitarists, especially as Spanish style guitarists, we improvise, we develop, and we take basic ideas and we can do all kinds of interesting things with them because we've practiced our improvising and we've practiced our musical vocabulary. So whatever you need to do to get between those 2 chords is wonderful and fantastic, and I encourage you to experiment. So there's that, and then the notes I played then, slight variation on what we played before, 0-1-4 on the low E string. That instantly has that Spanish sound, 0-1-4. And then on the A string, 0-2-3. And then on the D string, 0-2-3. So that's an E Phrygian. 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3. Very Spanish sounding. And we improvise. And now we're back to the start, so A minor E. And so on. You can do that all day. Sometimes I do it all day. But at the very least, it's something nice and tasty, a little bit of fun, and it will be a chance for you to develop your chops and practice all the different knowledge you have in an interesting little playing dynamic. So I thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and comment if you are enjoying the channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Thank you to the regular viewers who have been supporting the channel for a very long time, and people tell me they're making some improvement on guitar, which is amazing. I am on Patreon. There will be tabs for this lesson on Patreon and a bit more of an advanced style. So thank you so much. See you soon.